When it comes to making high quality videos, having good audio is one of the most, if not the most important things to consider. There are so many microphones to choose from small shotgun microphones to larger NTG style mics to wireless lav mics to podcast style dynamic microphones. There are a lot of options. In this video, I want to answer the questions, which microphones sound the best and which microphone should you buy? And the answer to these two questions may not be the same. Let's just start off by talking about the differences between each type of microphone. One of the most common types of microphones used by filmmakers and content creators are shotgun microphones. Shotgun microphones like this Rode VideoMic NTG are directional, meaning that they're designed to pick up sound in the direction the mic is pointed and reject sound from other directions, making it very useful for things like vlogging or interviews or shooting videos like this. You'll usually mount these things directly onto the camera or use the boom arm to bring the microphone closer to the subject. Another really common type of microphone are lavalier microphones or lav mics, like these wireless Rode or DJI mics. These mics, unlike shotgun mics, are omnidirectional, meaning that they capture sound from all directions. These are handy if your subject isn't directly in front of the camera or the microphone and is moving around, because they can just clip these on and it'll capture audio wherever they are. You can also buy little lav mics which are concealed, which is sometimes desirable if you don't want the microphone in frame. Personally, I don't really care if the microphone is visible while I'm shooting these YouTube videos, but if you are working on a film or on an interview and you didn't want to see it in the shot, then you would need to conceal them. The last one I'm going to talk about is a dynamic microphone like this Shure SM7B. This particular microphone is legendary in the sense that it's basically an industry standard when it comes to recording podcasts. And that's where this type of microphone excels, when it's really close to the sound that it's capturing. Condenser mics are similar to dynamic mics, but they're a little more sensitive to background noise and they're a little less durable than dynamic microphones. When it comes to shooting YouTube videos, you can easily pick any one of these microphones and your audio would sound great. In fact, I've used all of these at one point or another for my videos. It's really going to come down to preference and budget. So now I'm going to show you what each of these microphones sound like. This first one is the Rode VideoMicro, and it's a very cheap shotgun microphone that in my opinion still sounds pretty good. This was actually the first mic that I picked up because, well, it's cheap. I still use this thing for run and gun type stuff or vlogs when I'm using my camera. And for that purpose, it's pretty good. It's also totally fine for voiceovers where you can get the mic really close to your mouth. For talking head videos like this, it wouldn't sound very good with the mic directly on the camera. You would need to boom it closer to your face. This is what the mic sounds like mounted directly to the camera. This is what the mic sounds like mounted directly to the camera. Moving on to the Rode VideoMic NTG. This is a really nice shotgun mic that still uses a 3.5mm cable, not an XLR cable, which is why I picked it up in the first place. It is quite a bit more expensive than the Rode VideoMic, but it does have some extra features, like the ability to adjust the gain right on the mic and to record a safety track, so that one of your tracks is recorded at -20 dB below the main track in case you clip your audio. What you're hearing right now is the Rode VideoMic NTG recorded in a voiceover setting with the mic very close to my mouth. This is what it sounds like mounted directly on top of the camera. This is what it sounds like mounted directly on top of the camera. And this is what it sounds like boomed closer to my face. Sounds a lot better. Until recently, this was my go-to mic, and I still think it sounds amazing. And again, because it's a directional mic, it would also be really good for run and gun or vlogging. Next up, we have the Rode Wireless Go-To Lab mics. These are what I mainly used when I first started on YouTube. They're convenient and they're easy to set up. You plug the receiver into the camera and then you clip the mic onto you and you're good to go. No need to set up a boom arm or anything. They aren't the cheapest mics to buy, but you have to keep in mind that you're getting two mics and the receiver for this price. So if you're wanting to do an interview with two people, this is a pretty good setup. This is what the audio sounds like from the Rode Wireless Go-To microphones. And again, because it's clipped onto me, I can get up and go somewhere and no one needs to follow me with a microphone and the audio will still sound great. Similarly, this is the DJI Mic 2, I believe it's called, which is their new wireless mic. The only reason that I have this one as well is because it came with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and it pairs up wirelessly with that. This is what the audio sounds like out of the DJI Mic 2. Last up, we have the Shure SM7B. Saving the best for last, really, this is a very nice sounding microphone, albeit it's pretty expensive, and it's the audio that you're hearing right now. It's an XLR microphone, so you can't just plug it directly into your camera unless you're using a cinema camera or you have an XLR interface. So you'll also need to buy some kind of audio interface. I'm using this little Shure audio interface, which allows me to run a USB-C cable out of it into my computer and then record the audio directly onto the computer. You could also get more professional and get something like a Scarlett Solo or a 2i2 or a Rode Podcaster, which would give you more functionality. I just wanted something super simple. I personally love the sound of this microphone. It's my favorite out of all of the mics that I've showcased in this video by far. That being said, it's probably not something that will be in everyone's budget. For that reason, I'd say something like the Rode VideoMic NTG, a mid-range shotgun microphone, would be my recommendation for most people. And personally, it would be my preference over a lav mic. And I say most people because, like I said in the beginning of this video, the mic that sounds the best and the mic that you should buy aren't always the same things. If you do a lot of run and gun stuff or vlogging, then obviously the Shure SM7B isn't going to be the best choice for you. Similarly, if you want to shoot more than one person and you want them to be not directly in front of the camera or the microphone, then you'd be better off buying a set of lav mics. Remember, you need to be buying gear based on what your specific needs are as a filmmaker or a creator. For voiceovers, videos like this, the Shure SM7B all day for me. That being said, if you're using the Shure SM7B, it needs to be pretty close to your face, which means that it would need to be in the frame like you see right now. If you can't have the microphone in frame or you don't want it in frame for whatever reason, then this isn't the best choice for you. At the end of the day, you need to choose the best piece of gear for your specific use case, but also which one you like the best. So in some sense, it's also a personal preference thing. You also need to keep in mind that the audio clips that I've been showing are ones that I've captured and applied EQ and compression and whatnot myself. I'm not an audio expert, and while I think the clips sound pretty good, you could totally get different results depending on how you edit the audio yourself. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, and you want to keep seeing stuff like this, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on my next video. I'll see you guys in the next one.